And if today's tough questioning by the Supreme Court's conservative justices is any indication, the individual mandate at the heart of Obamacare may be in trouble. Earlier today, I caught up with Republican Congressman Michael Burgess of Texas, who's also a doctor, and I got his take. What did you make of what you heard?
Well, it struck me that there are 4 individuals on that court who have already made up their minds, and these were people who you would regard as to the left of center. There are 5 individuals in there who were considering the arguments, and Justice Roberts surprisingly asked some very tough questions of both the counsel for the AGs and the counsel for the National Federation of Independent Businessmen. Now, Justice Kennedy put some really tough questions to the Solicitor General, and I was somewhat surprised at how, if the government can compel this, then really what can't they compel? Justice Roberts also asked, why not just require everyone to buy a cell phone? If the government can do this, they can do that. But then there were other times where Justice Roberts really seemed to be considering the arguments from the Solicitor General about the constitutionality of the mandate. And that's obviously what this morning's Supreme Court hearing was all about.
Now, did this hearing give you encouragement, optimism that the court is going to knock down the individual mandate? Because I know that's the side that you're on.
Well, I'm concerned because I thought some of the premises on which they argued were false at the outset. Number one, it is not the uninsured that arrive at the cost of health care. Yes, uninsured people do arrive at the emergency room. I'm a doctor. I saw them for 25 years. You saw those patients, you treated them, you got them well to the limits of your ability, but you did not exclude them from care. And that was really infuriating when Justice Sotomayor said you're going to throw a child out of the emergency room and let them die of an allergic reaction? Of course you're not. That is not going to happen. In fact, Congress said several years ago under EMTALA, there's a $50,000 fine waiting for you if you don't treat someone who shows up in your emergency room. So most physicians are acutely aware of the mandate as it exists today under EMTALA. But the real issue with driving the cost up for health care is the cross-subsidization of Medicaid, S-CHIP, these government programs that are so underfunded that they don't pay their own freight. So private insurance companies, private pay patients actually make up that difference when they are seen. And this is one of the things that they seem to miss there.
Well, Congressman, how do you fix that problem? In the scheme of things, if you don't like Obamacare, is there another solution? You're a doctor. What's the solution?
Well, sure. The solution was not to do one big bill. The solution was to focus on 7 to 9 insurance reforms that were eminently within our grasp. Some of them even came up this morning during the court arguments. But sure, fix the problems where we discriminate against people in our tax code. We've got an employer-based system, and we've got people in the small group market and the individual market. Make that small group market and the individual market look more like the large group market. You could go a long way towards solving problems with pre-existing conditions and exclusion. If we just did that, would there be a cost associated with it? Of course there would. But it wouldn't be $3 trillion like this darn thing is, and it wouldn't have destroyed the system that is arguably already working well for 65% of the population.